Okay, my name is Ruslan, but now I'm more Russell, I guess. Right? Actually, it's not Russian name. I'm a Tatarian. Do you know this nation, Tatars? Tatars? Nobody knows about us. No one gives a shit about Tatarians, but we are second most largest nation in Russia. And I was so proud about that. And then I realized that Russians are 100 million people, and Tatars are only 5 million people. It's a very strange thing to be proud of. You know, I might say that gay people are second most largest sexual orientation in Russia. After the Russians, of course, after these guys. But now we have anti-LGBT propaganda law in Russia, right? So there is no propaganda, gay people propaganda, lesbian propaganda, bisexual propaganda, and transgender propaganda. So I suppose we only have queer plus propaganda now. I will return to Russia and everyone is queer now. Man, why are you queer? I think I'm a woman, because I don't want to go to war. For some reason, you, like audience, sounds very Russian audience. For some reason, you don't want to laugh at all. But you enjoy show. I can see your smiles, but you make no noise at all, and it look fucking creepy, you know. I give you my jokes at the dark, like bunch of smiles, and I think, oh, I'm from KGB. Fuck, what happened? So, what else? My dad, he's a Muslim, but my mother, she's a Christian. In our family, I'm Jerusalem, you know? So, but my dad, he not Orthodox way Muslim, regular Muslim, you know? He eats pork, and okay with it. And if some Muslim relatives come to our house, he just said that this is horse meat. And it's so fucking smart, because I think, oh, this horse meat is delicious, finally, eventually. Or how you know that this is a pork if you have never eaten it? That's a very good question. One relative once said, a very strange horse. That goes, it's pony. It's a very fat pony. Okay, so yeah, I have strange family. You know, I have mom, dad, stepmom, stepdad, stepmom number 2, stepdad number 2. My sister isn't sister for my brother. I think they can have sex, it's okay, they are not relatives. So if all of you have family tree, I have fucking family forest, you know? And there was a lot of pity about my situation when I was a kid. But then I googled again, and there are 54% of kids in Russia are raised in single-parent families, so it's normal now. I think in future we will have situation like, oh kid, you have and mom and dad, poor boy. He doesn't even know how his mother's boyfriend's presents looks like. Do you want a Nintendo? Just say what alcohol makes your mom drunk quickly, right? So yeah, now I live in Spain because it's furthest place from Russia I could get, right? I mean, Portugal is further, but if you ever heard Portuguese language, for some reason it sounds Russian. I don't know why. It sounds like mishtish, 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 and I think, oh fuck, am I in Russia again? Did Russia invade Portugal when I was on my flight? Fuck. And I like to perform in English because my inner critical father doesn't know English. I perform in Russian and my inner critical father like, you are saying bullshit. And I perform in English and he goes, well done, kid. You can buy me a beer in every country in the world. Well done. It's very hard to hanging out with women when you look like Latino Austin Powers, like. So yeah, I know. You know, when I was a teenager, it was very hard to make sex. You know, get some sex. It was very hard. If I wanted to get some sex with some girl, yeah, I obviously. I should be her friend for a couple of years, you know? So she loses her attention. And at some party she gets drunk, I accidentally move her hair gently from the toilet, you know, it's... Well, for some reason, English crowd doesn't like this joke. I don't know why. It was at the 90s. It was okay then. I was a teenager. It's okay when you're a teenager. Fuck, you will cancel me, fuck. I'm in Europe. Fuck, cancel culture, fuck. Yeah, women used to say that they prefer men who has a sense of humor, right? And this is bullshit. Because women prefer men who has and sense of humor. And this very important and. Without this and, a lot of girls would be fucked by Mr. Bean, right? My friend, he doesn't use condoms. I ask him why, and he goes, "It's a different feeling. Is it feeling is fear, right? This feeling." And he goes, "I just stop when it's need to be stopped." If he, you know, will work at police SWAT, you know, and there was a terrorist building. And his colleague said, maybe you should cover yourself with a shield. I will cover myself with a shield when bullet will come, you know? I don't want to do this before bullet will come. Fuck, I didn't translate it correctly, I guess. Oh, yeah. Another friend, he drove his car at night, and there was a hitchhiker girl, and he decided to drive her home. When he drove her home, she suggests him not money, but sex instead. Oh my God. And I'm asking, what then? And he goes, but I need money. Gasoline is very expensive, you know. So she fucked with a gas station guy. I have a wife, and we just moved to Barcelona, and she wants to live in some neighborhood when you can see something gluten-free, like. But I can only afford neighborhood when you can see Free Palestine, only these neighborhoods. At my neighborhood you can see we accept Turkish lira. That's what my neighborhood. Only. Try to quit smoking, but I read this book by Alan Carr, The Easy Way to Quit Smoking. It's the most famous book about this. And this book, Alan Carr writes, like, you may smoke while you reading this book, but you may notice how bad cigarettes are. And I'm reading this book and like, how gross cigarettes are. But my pineapple vape is amazing, man. Because of this book, I can stop smoking for several months. But then some stress comes, you know, and I want to smoke again. And then I start to reread The Easy Way to Quit Smoking because Alan Carr said that I can smoke while I'm reading this book, right? Well, clap if you smoker. Maybe you heard this stuff like you smoke and your friend goes, do you know that by Sigmund Freud, smoking, it's subconscious desire to making blowjobs? My ex-girlfriend smoked and this shit doesn't work. You know, this shit doesn't work. And if you Google Sigmund Freud, the most famous picture of Sigmund Freud and on internet, it's Sigmund Freud with a huge fucking cigar. And there was a story, like, his students noticed that too, and they asked, Sigmund, cigar? And he goes, sometimes cigar is just a cigar, he said. But what if it was a tricky way to hanging out with someone? Maybe Sigmund with his friend? Dude, do you know that smoking, it's subconscious desire of sucking cocks? Sigmund, but sometimes cigar is just a cigar. Sometimes. But I have your name on it. I want to quit smoking because I'm a hypochondriac. If I have any pain in my body, I immediately decide that this is cancer. And then my friend, he's a doctor, he said, calm down. Cancer, tumor by itself makes no pain actually. So now if I don't have any pain, I think, oh, I'm fucked, I have whole body cancer, I guess. So thank you very much. Спасибо, до свидания.